Hi, hello, my name is Discat. This is Project Hardcover, where we're letting books be the escape. Hello, lovelies! I know, it has been the longest time. Yes, I think it was, wow, like September, maybe October of 2015 was the last time that I spoke to you guys. Just, wow, guys, life is a funny thing. So of course, I wanted to make this video to kind of explain where I've been, why I haven't been making videos, what's been going on, and, you know, what things are kind of going to look like going forward. But before I do any of that, I would just like to extend a humongous thank you to literally everyone in this community, whether it be on BookTube, or on Bookler, or on Twitter. I want to thank you all so very much for all of the prayers and well wishes that you all sent to Orlando in the wake of the tragedy that happened here. As you guys know, I live in Orlando, and this happened very, very close to home. I live maybe 15 minutes away from Pulse nightclub. I have many friends who frequent it. In fact, many of them were supposed to be there the night of, but thank God they were not. My sister has been known to frequent this club, and it was just very heartbreaking, and it's still somewhat surreal to think that this happened here in my home, and just the massive wave of support that I've seen across not just this community or across social media, but across the world for my hometown and for my community has just been outstanding. So I would just like to thank all of you, any of you who sent any kind of prayer or well wish to us. Thank you. We deeply, deeply appreciate it. And with that being said, it kind of does set up the tone for the rest of this video as to kind of why I've been out of the scene. This year, 2016, has just been an incredibly difficult year. I don't think that I mentioned this at any point in 2015, but the latter months of the year, I was up to my neck in all different kinds of paperwork and meetings and talking to guidance counselors, going to orientations because I was in the process of transferring universities. So that's kind of where I was all of the latter half of 2015, and then of course at the start of 2016 I was at this new university, and while the university itself was not a problem, the classes weren't incredibly difficult or time-consuming or really anything. It's just that at the same time starting this new university, so many things in my personal life started to happen. For instance, within the first week of me being at my new school, my mom had an accident and she broke her shoulder in 2 places. This then resulted in me having to take over her job of watching my nephew full-time, so then I was going to school full-time and watching a 5-year-old full-time, so that was just incredibly time-consuming, very stressful for any single parents out there who, you know, you single parent and you also go to school for any amount of time, full-time, part-time, whatever. You have the biggest props from me ever. Like, I don't know how you guys do it. And then towards the latter half of the semester, while my mom's shoulder was recovering, she was starting to get sick. So then that resulted in a, you know, quasi long time hospital stay. Nothing serious, just, you know, they kind of keep her there for like a week or two to, you know, get her back up to her normal health and everything. But still, this caused problems with the babysitting and everything, finals, all of that. It's just been, oh, it's been so busy this year. So you add in those personal things that are going on in my life, and then just things that are happening in the world at large on top of all of that, and it's just been a really, really difficult year. The people that we've lost, the tragedies that have happened, it's a lot all at once. So combine all of these factors, and I have just not had either the time or really the desire to make videos. I've just not been in a headspace where that is a thing that I want to do. But things are starting to quiet down now, so I'm hoping that I can get back into the swing of things. My mom is out of the hospital. She's better. Her arm is better, so she can take over watching my nephew again. I am off of school for the summer, and while terrible things are still happening in the world, it's not as suffocating anymore. So hopefully I will be able to get back to making videos, because I actually kind of have the desire to do so now. So hopefully, nothing detrimental will happen and I can start making videos again. And while this year has been very, very difficult thus far, I can't say in all honesty that it has been the worst possible year, because while terrible, terrible things have happened this year, some of the best things have happened this year. For example, I had just the amazing pleasure and opportunity to meet two of my all-time favorite authors this year, and I also got to go to two of my all-time favorite bands' concerts this year. And yes, while those things are, you know, kind of frivolous and everything, they're still incredibly important to me, and they definitely did just, they came at the right time. They really, really did. They just added, you know, some joy and some levity and some brightness to just this really, really hard year. So I can't, in all honesty, say that 2016 has been the worst year, but it hasn't been the best one. But I'm hoping that that will start to change. So there you go. Now that you know where I've been, kind of, you know, what's been going on, I'm gonna at least give you somewhat of an idea of the next couple of videos that I hope to put out very, very soon. As I mentioned before, this year I got the chance to meet two of my all-time favorite authors this year, and while one of the experiences, you know, didn't warrant a video discussion, you know, a story time type thing, one of them did, and I do intend to do a full video on that because it was just an ungodly, amazing experience, and I need to document it for the entire world to see. Also, while I have been gone, I have just been doing an amazing job of collecting more editions of The Book Thief and I Am the Messenger from my Marcus Zusak collection, so I would like to do an updated version of that. And I also have every intention of joining the Booktubeathon this year. I have done it for the past 2 years, since I started BookTube, and I intend to do it this year. I intend to win this year. I didn't win last year, but I want to win this year, so my TBR for that should also be coming very, very soon. I really did miss being in this place, you know, of wanting to make videos and talk about books and talk about the amazing experiences that I get to experience because of books, and I am just so very much looking forward into getting back into the swing of this, especially now for Booktubeathon. Booktubeathon is like one of my all-time favorite events of the year. It's kind of up there with Christmas, in fact. So I'm really excited to be back, and I'm so thankful for the people who reached out to me on social media and were like, hey, are you okay? We miss you. Like, thank you. Like, so much. So there you go. I think that's everything that I wanted to cover in this video. As I said, I am extremely excited to be back. Thank all of you for all of your multiple prayers and well wishes, not just for me, but for my community. You know, let's just get this year back on like a good track. Let's not have 2016, latter half of 2016, suck as much as the first half did. As always, thanks you guys for watching. I will see you next time, which will hopefully be very, very soon. And remember, books are the escape.